Thank you very much, Toastmaster Taylor. Our next speaker, speaker number 2, is none other than past president, area director, Toastmaster Allex McGriff. Allex believes that the year goes by so fast, and we're at the end of this year already, and he wants to know, do you have any 2024 New Year's goals? Have you ever gave up on them 30 minutes after the new year? So please welcome Toastmaster Alan McGriff with his speech entitled, Highs and Lows of New Year's Resolutions.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
It's December 15th, and we're already at the end towards the end of the year. I'm bracing myself for all the social media New Year's resolutions, you know. You guys all seen them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. Hashtag 2024, hashtag balling. I'm going to finally get abs this year. Hashtag fit girl, duck lips. Hashtag 2024. Everybody gets an luminous feeling always in the beginning of the year. How many Toastmasters in here ever made a New Year's resolution? Okay, good. How many Toastmasters in here ever gave up on a goal that you set for the new year? I'll raise hands. Well, I'm here to inspire you to continue striving towards your goals, because just because the year ends doesn't mean your goals have to. And why is that? Why do we give up on our goals that we set in the beginning of the year? Why is that the beginning of every year, the gyms are like packed? There's like so many people in the gym in the first 2 weeks. And then after a month or two, it's back to normal. Why is that? Why is that there's so many inspirations and ideas that people want to achieve in the beginning of the year, and they're so pumped up, and they're taking photos. This is what I'm doing. I'm striving to do that. And 6 months within a year, it just falls by the wayside. There's so much motivation and push in the beginning. Where does that all go? Did someone tell them it's a bad idea, they can't do it? Or like me, you just didn't see results fast enough? We live in a microwave society. We want things now. We want to achieve stuff now. We want progress now. Like, I want to make $1 million, but I want it tomorrow. I mean, you're better luck playing a lottery. In 2019, I told myself, I'm gonna work out more, and I'm gonna gain 30 pounds of muscle. I was about $140, skinny. And most of you guys know how skinny I was. And at the end of that year, I gained about 3 pounds. And it wasn't even muscle. It's probably water weight. And I made all these excuses. Like, I'm skinny, I'm not gonna achieve it, like, my metabolism's too fast, you know, I just can't gain muscle. It's something wrong with me. And despite all the complaining, I just kept doing it. I kept making steps towards gaining that. And it didn't come that year, but I gained 25 pounds of muscle the following year. Whoa. You know? So it didn't happen when I wanted it to. It happened later on when I kept trying. In life, anything worthwhile going through takes time. It will happen as long as you keep trying. And it just so happens for me that I gained that muscle when I became single, so it happened at the perfect time for me. But how many goals have you given up on? How many goals are you still trying to achieve that you set for yourself maybe 2 years back, maybe a year back? I have a goal that I set in 2018 that I'm still trying to achieve. In 2018, which is 5 years from now, I set a goal to make $1 million. And I told myself, I'm not gonna have a sip or a drink of alcohol until I reach at least a net worth of $1 million. And despite all the trials and tribulations, I'm still working towards that goal. And oftentimes I ask myself, why am I not there yet? Why am I stupid? Am I not smart enough? Like, I see these guys on Instagram with the big house, the money, the Lambos, and I compare that to myself, and I'm like, man, why am I not there? And I work so hard, and am I not working hard enough? And despite all that, I had a cognition that at the end of each year, my income does increase. So every year I do take steps towards that direction. And yeah, it's not gonna happen maybe tomorrow or next year, but as long as I keep trying and making steps towards that, I know eventually I will make that and even surpass that. And I'm here to tell you, Toastmasters, if you set goals 5 years from now, or goals you set at the beginning of this year that you already gave up on, or you're thinking about giving up on right now, and even going into the 2024, the goals you're gonna set for yourself, keep trying, because just because the year is coming to the end doesn't mean your goals have to. Mr. Toastmaster. Wow.